No.
And they did wash up really well. So I
Would you
can't complain. I will look.
Yeah.
Because Tori was like
Because I'd rather maybe just
30,
buy
35.
Yeah.
30, 30.
Yeah, that's what Lucas is buying.
Okay.
So maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I'll look. Hopefully I didn't put them in my folder.
Because I think he bought some
Yeah,
which I don't know.
yeah, he was like 30.
Maybe that's all. Oh, I have one. Oh, I mean, maybe your hood. I mean, it's not that bad.
That's what I just said. I'll just put my hood on.
Weekend road trip. Yeah.
I do have one. I have my Gilman one too. It's in
Where's Corey Piper's car?
I can send her his black Oliver.
Your roommates?
My roommate.
Bradley and Oliver.
Oh yeah? Because we got a
Jenny.
Just in case. You'll like it when you're cold.
I'm talking to her, not you.
Brad? Careful.
Are you sure?
He looks like yeah, that's not big. This is Sunny. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not yours. Yeah.
Was she close to the wall. Tell them.
I think it was Troy last year who we banged into the wall really bad, and Lucas just stood there and watched and didn't say anything. I told him the other day, he's gonna bring it. Huh?
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Welcome to the Woodside Sports Complex here in Wisconsin Dells as we get set for a little non-conference baseball as the Gilman Pirates will take on the Prentice Buccaneers. It's a battle of the high seas out here today. Both teams meeting at the mound, saw both teams warming up a little bit. Looks like it might be first games for both these teams, so chance to get out on the field. But before that, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Starting with the Gilman Pirates, Lucas Alita leads things off. He's in center field. Tate Krijan, third base, bats second. Connor Nichols, the catcher, bats third. Dawson Grinseth, the pitcher, bats fourth. Talon Podoluk, the second base, bats fifth. Dawson Robinson at first base, bats sixth. Bo Pocat and shortstop bats seventh. Max Pocat, the right fielder, bats eighth. And Trevin Duhlman is in left field. He bats in the number 9 spot. Flip the book over and take a look at the Prentice Buccaneers. Hardy Heckman, the shortstop, leads things off. He is at short. Jonas Staroba, right field, bats second. Heston Heckman doing the pitching. He bats third. Aiden Haas, center field, bats fourth. Adam Rabb in left field, bats fifth. Jackson Fraz at third base, bats sixth. Noah Gruber at first base, bats seventh. Ryder Jones, the catcher, bats eighth. And Zach Starkey, the second baseman, bats in the number 9 spot. As the wind picks up again. It is not horribly windy, just enough to make it uncomfortable. But that wind blowing, kind of swirling a little bit right now. Go over the ground rules here on the turf. Turf also has some extra lines on it for, that wind picks up a little bit more. Gonna have to turn that one. Gonna have to turn that microphone off. It's gonna be a little different sound today. They go over the ground rules with the umpires. Umpires from down here in the Wisconsin Dells area. Both these teams will play one more game here today, and then they will both head over tomorrow and play over at the Mauston facility. We will have both of those games. It is, I don't have my notes in front of me. I'm going to try and guess here. I believe it is Prentice and Loyal at 9 a.m. and then Gilman Flambeau at 1:30. I'm looking at the Gilman fans around me to see if I'm right on that one, but I believe it is. Yes. Okay, do get that one right. I knew it was Prentice, Loyal, and Gilman Flambeau. I couldn't remember who was first. So 9 a.m., the Prentice fans, you can tune in. Prentice and Loyal, that should be a good matchup. And then a chance also for the Gilman fans to see a conference foe in Loyal. And then on, they're flipping for home and away. 50-50 chance of being right on that one on the graphics. Gilman is home. 50-50 chance of being right, and I was wrong. There we go. So Gilman will take the field. And we will see Heckman, Staroba Heckman due up for the Prentice Buccaneers. Waiting for the catcher Connor Nichols to come out, and we'll get some warm-up tosses here from our pitcher Dawson Grunseth. Get that in. Reminder, we have more baseball for you this afternoon at 4:30. That is the first game for newly minted Medford Raider head coach and former Stratford standout Chandler Schmidt, as the Raiders will play host to Wausau East in a non-conference battle. So yeah, we're going to bolt as soon as we're done here. We are headed back up north and then come back down tomorrow. So it's a busy weekend. Always is with these. Final warm-up tosses getting in here. So just waiting around. We will also be back in the Marewood North on Monday, possibly, weather permitting, as Loyal Greenwood softball will make the trip up to the land of the Redmen and Rib Lake, take on the favorites in the Marewood North for softball, the Rib Lake Redmen. That is a 4:45 start from Rib Lake. And then the big one on Tuesday. Mosinee Medford softball, probably one of the games that will determine the conference champion. Early season there is the throw down, and we are ready to play baseball. First baseball game of the year for us anyway. We've got 5 softball games in. As Hardy Heckman will dig in from the left side. Quick conversation between our home plate umpire and the catcher. Grunseth. The wind, his first pitch. Bunt shown, it's bunt foul. Strike one. Nice thought there. Put some pressure on this Pirate defense. The wind, the pitch. Just misses the inside corner for a ball. 1-1. Grunseth nods into his wind. The pitch. That's going to be driven. Down into right field, the catch is made. Nice play out there by Max Pocket. And that'll bring Jonas Stroba to the plate. His first at-bat of the year, first pitch to him. That's going to be sliced foul onto the other team of the other field. Strike one. Our head's going to be on a swivel today. We do not have any protection, and we are between two fields. Pulaski Waterford going on the other side, as that one's going to be a little bit high for a ball. 1-1. Look in from Grunseth, the lefty. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field, playable, drifting back, the catch is made. Second out of the inning. And that will bring Heston Heckman to the plate. Seth into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, up around the letters. Seth back into his wind and the pitch. Just catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. The wind, the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 1-2. And I mean just. Great view for us here from right behind home plate. Seth into his wind, the 1-2. That's going to be hit hard on the line, right to the first baseman. Dawson Robinson, he makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The Pirates go in order in the top of the first, or the Buccaneers go in order in the top of the first. Pirates will bat in the bottom. It'll be Helita Krizan Nichols due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. First look at the Prentice defense and first look at Heston Heckman doing the pitching. Watching on the other field, somebody almost got himself in trouble over there. Thought it was gone. He was rounding second and from first and had to go back. On-time throw gets him. That is Pulaski and Waterford. Couple big schools. A lot of schools down here. There's a lot of baseball to be watched. As the throw down, and we are set to go. We'll be back down here in Boston next weekend with softball. Round 2 of this little tournaments they host down here to let teams get games in. As Lucas Helita digs in. Face Heston Heckman, who works from the stretch all the time. Heckman the kick and the pitch. Right at the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Heckman. The kick, the pitch. Right on the outside corner, 0-2. Heckman sets. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Tate Krijan to the plate. Heckman sets. The kick, the pitch. Right at the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. That's the pitch. High for a ball. 1-1. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A little bit late on the fastball. 1-2. Popping away from Ryder Jones. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Stays up a little bit high. 2-2. Long look in from Heckman. He'll come set. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Heston Heckman. And that'll bring Connor Nichols to the plate. And Heckman resetting. Now he'll come set. Doesn't have to come set. Cross for a strike. Without anybody on. But you don't want to get out of that habit when you work from the stretch all the time. The kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Sets. The pitch. Misses a little bit low, 2-1. Heckman sets. The kick, the pitch. Just missing a little bit low. Sets. The pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for the strike. Full count. Heckman dancing right around the bottom of the strike zone because those two pitches weren't too far apart. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Paints the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. Heckman strikes out the side. We head to the top of the second. Haas Rob Fraz due up for the Buccaneers when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when I need help with the assignments. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Dawson Grunseth out for a second inning of work. Set the lineup down in order back in the first. In fact, both batters set the lineup down in order. As we wait for Connor Nichols, who made the final out, to get the bat geared up. Couple more warm-up tosses in. Just glad to be playing baseball. Always fun to get back out. Obviously, like I said, 5 softball games in already. 3 in the Dome before it collapsed up in Rhinelander. And then got to make the trip to Florida with the Raiders. 2 games down there, and now we're back up here Actually, no, more than 5. Eight softball games in so far. The wind, the pitch. Low and off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Popping away from Nichols. The wind, the pitch. Low for a ball again, 2-0. Grunseth takes a step back. Now he'll on the mound into his wind in the pitch. That one chopped on the ground. 2-3. Pick, long throw is late. Infield single. First hit of the game for either team. And that'll bring Adam Rabb to the plate. See what Prentice decides to do here. Runner goes. Pitches a strike. Throw down is late. Rabb steals second. Good throw, but... Or not Rabb, excuse me. That is Haas, but Haas just a little too speedy there. So runner in scoring position now. The pitch was a strike. 0-1. Look back. Another look back. The pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. That is going to be snagged by Grunseth. Throw to first is in time. That does move the runner up. Productive out. So runner advances to third with 1 out. Ball catches the zone for a strike as we're having a little glitch with our graphics here. There we go. That one's hit on the ground. The throw is going to go to first. It'll score the run. The out is recorded. So RBI ground out. Pushes the run across. So 2 outs, base is clear for Noah Gruber. Wind the pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Long run, the catch is made out there. Trevor Gilman gets over for that one, and that will end the inning. But not before a bit of small ball. Gets a run across. Prentice leads 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Grunseth, Podolick, Robinson due up for the Pirates when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. all sorts of calamities going on here in the bleachers, but we head to the bottom of the second. Gilman trailing 1-0. Dawson Grunseth, Talon Podolak, Dawson Robinson due up for the Gilman Pirates. Dawson Grunseth will bat first. First pitch to him. Just misses the bottom of the zone for a ball, 1-0. The kick and the pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 2-0. Pitching so important in these early games as everybody kind of settles in. The pitch. That's going to be lined back up the middle. That's going to drop in for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Pirates. Runner on. Let's see if we get a... Grunseth is going to run for himself, and that will bring Talon Podolak to the plate. Hagman looks at first. He'll come set. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Back of first. Drifting back. The ball is going to drop in. They got a chance for an out at second. They will pull him off the bag. Slides past. Gets back in. That will actually end up going in as a single. No one touched it. Just in a bad spot, and Gilman in business here. 2 on, nobody out for the big first baseman, Dawson Robinson. Kicking the first pitch. Low popping away, not far enough. Ball 1. Pitching so dominant here in the early parts of the season until the weather warms up a bit. The pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Outfielders playing a little short here. Good speed across the outfield for Prentice. Dancing around back there. The pitch. That's going to be chopped on the ground. They're going to get the out. Grunseth goes flying. They just get the 1. On the fielder's choice. 5 unassisted on the fielder's choice. So 1 out, still first and second for Bo Pocket. First pitch to him. Hits that one hard on the ground, right to the shortstop. Gets the tag, does not have another play, lost his footing, but was able to get the tag on Podolak. So another fielder's choice. So that one's going to be hit in the air. Foul territory, drifting back. The catch cannot be made. So 2 down. Foul ball, strike 1 to Max Pocket. The left hitting lefty, the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul. That's going to be another long run. This time the catch can be made by Jackson Fraz, and that will end the inning. Gilman gets a couple on, but they leave him stranded. We head to the top of the third. Jones, Starkey, Heckman, 8-9-1 due up for Prentice when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
8-9-1 Jones, Starkey, and Hardy Heckman due up here in the top of the third. 1-0 Prentice. The wind in the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Grunseth, the kick, the pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get to short. Pick, throw, in time. One away. 6-3 on the putout, and that will bring Zach Starkey to the plate. Number 9 hitter. Prentice has only had one base runner. That was Aiden Haas. Starkey shows bunt. Lays down a good one up the third base line. That's to be picked by Grunseth. Throw is in time. Almost beat it out, but a nice play there by Grunseth. 2 down. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Hardy Heckman, he hit a fly ball out to right his first time up. The wind, the pitch. Just missing low for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. On a low breaking ball, 1-1, popping away from Connor Nichols. The kick, the pitch. In on the hands, fouled off. 1-2. Long look in, the wind, the pitch. Just misses the outside corner. Good waist pitch there from a lefty. Kind of sweeping across the body there. The pitch. Popped foul and out of play out into the trees. One of the younger Heckmans on that one. Only know that because his name's on the back of his sweatshirt. Stays 2-2. The wind, the pitch. Just missing the low outside corner. Another nice pitch there from Dawson Grunseth. Full count, 2 outs. Grunseth into his wind. The pitch. Low and off the outside and gives up a walk. So 2-out base runner. That will bring Jonas DeRoba to the plate. Flew out to center his last time up. He is 0 for 1. Look at first. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Looking at first. Sets. The pitch, runner goes, pitch is low, the throw down is passed. Throw was on the spot, it was just a little tough there with Heckman getting in there. I believe the pitch was a strike. 0-2. I believe the pitch. Just misses the outside corner. I believe it's 1-2. We'll see if the umpire gives. Nope, I was wrong. 2-1. Grunseth up to 31 pitches. The pitch. Stays up high, 3-1. Grinseth looking in from the stretch. He'll come set. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. In the gap, this one might be trouble. That one is going to be caught. Lucas Halita over to make the catch on that one, and that will end the inning. Couple base runners are left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. 9-1-2, Gilman, Halita, Krijan due up for the Gilman Pirates when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. 1-0 Prentice as we go to the bottom of the third. Trevin Gilman, the number 9 hitter, to lead things off. Gilman, Halita, Krijan due up here for the Pirates. First pitch. That's going to be sliced foul onto the other field. Strike one. Heckman will set. The kick, the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 1-1. The pitch. Chopped. That one's going to roll through. Heckman can't get it. Pick throw is in time. Almost beat it out on that slow little roller that technically goes 1-4-3 on the putout. First out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Lucas Halita struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0-for-1. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. On the breaking ball, 1-1. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. 1-2.
Hey, be aggressive, swing at it. Let's go.
Heckman will come set. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back into the netting. Right back into your living room. Stays 1-2.
All right, drive it now. Come on, Luke. Load up, buddy. Here we go.
Sets. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Drifting back, the catch is made. 2 down. And that will take Krijan to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0-for-1. The pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul and out of play. Strike one. Heckman, the kick, the pitch. Right on the outside corner, strike two, 0-2. Gets the sign he likes. Comes set, the kick, the pitch. Sliced foul again. Stays 0-2. As the ball comes foul the other way from the other field. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be lined up the middle. Click at second. Throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. Gilman goes in order in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth. Heart of the order for the Buccaneers. Heckman, Haas, Robb due up for Prentice when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? TAP Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Wheeler's Family Auto Group is now a full-line Western factory direct dealer with over 20 plows and accessories currently in stock. Whether it's a snow shovel for moving the light work or a 9-foot 6-inch Poly V plow, Wheeler's has got you covered.
Welcome back. First pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Taking a look at it, neither pitcher really in trouble of going the distance unless the wheels come off. Dawson Grunst has thrown 34 pitches through 3, or 33 pitches through 3. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be fouled off. 0-2. And Heston Heckman at 36, so both should be good to go the distance and maybe have some pitches left to do some relief in game 2 if they're needed. You get 100 for the day as that one's going to be sliced foul down into the gap between fields from aforementioned Heston Heckman. 0 for 1, lined out his first time up. Hard hit line drive right to Dawson Robinson. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul into the fans. Stays 0-2. Need a few more pitches as you get deeper in the game. The pitch. Just missing that outside corner. One and two. The wind. The pitch. That one misses the outside corner. Again, 2-2. That'll be a time to maybe backdoor a slider if you've got it. The wind, the pitch. Tries that, misses. Full count. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Bobbled at second. Throw will be late. That's going to be an error. Error on the second baseman. First error of the game. And that'll bring Aiden Haas to the plate. He's got the only hit for Prentice, the single. Infield single. Scored the only run as well of the game. He got the stole second and then a couple productive ground outs. Fake throw. Can you do that? Apparently you can. The umpire's not saying anything. They tweaked the rules a little bit. The pitch. That's going to be low, popping away from Aiden Haas, 1-0. They tweaked the rules a little bit on the fake throw-overs. Sets. The pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw down. Pops away. That's going to go into center field. Heckman steals second. See if we get a count. 2-0. And Prentice steps off. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. It's at least 2-0. 3-0. Prentice looking back at second. The pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike. 3-1. The pitch. That's going to be sliced foul into the netting. Full count.
Good battle back now.
That one took a ricochet off one of the big steel poles here that holds the netting up. Grinseth looks in, takes a long look, short look back at second, I should say. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the high heat. 1 down. And that will bring Adam Rabb to the plate. He grounded out back to the pitcher his first time up. We'll go quick. We'll make a trip through the stats quick at the end of this one, and then we will the pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. And then we will be packing things up and sprinting north back to Medford. We've got Medford-Wausau East at 4:30 today as Grinseth steps off. Didn't like something. Sets the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul into the netting, 1-1. Seth sets the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul. 1-2. That's 50 now for Dawson Grinseth. Sets the pitch. Off the outside. 2-2. He wanted him to chase. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Coming on, that's going to drop in for a hit. They will send the runner. The throw is going to come home. It is late. Throw to second is going to be late as well. RBI single. Moves to second on the throw. second hit of the game. And with one out, up comes Jackson Frez, who grounded out. Had the RBI ground out his last time up, if I am not mistaken. Yes, it was. First pitch is across for a strike. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-1. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be lined. That's going to drop in for a base hit. They will send Rab. The throw gets spiked. Slipped out of the hand, and that run is going to score. That is going to be an RBI single. Still only one out, and we are going to get a courtesy, I believe. So we will get a courtesy runner. That is going to be number 11. Or a pinch runner, Corbin Toombs. So Noah Gruber will see a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Sets. Fakes the throw. And so steps off again. Looking into the dugout, getting some sort of instruction from the coaching staff. He'll set. The pitch. Ground ball just out of the reach of Grunseth. They'll toss the second one. Relay. In time double play. But not before.
Hey, good turn, Talon.
Not before two more runs get pushed across. 3-0 Prentice as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Heart of the order, 2 up for the Pirates. Nichols, Grunseth, Podolak. When we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances? Yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Double play gets Gilman out of some trouble, but not before they give up 2 runs, 3-0 Prentice. Connor Nichols digging in. He struck out looking his first time up. He's going to get that one off the end of the bat. It's going to be a tough play. Pick it short. Long throw is dug out. Nice play there at first. That was a tough hop on that throw for Noah Gruber, but he was able to collect it. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Dawson Grunseth to the plate. He singled his last time up. He is 1 for 1 today. Sets. The pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be lined back up the middle. That's going to get down a base hit. And Gatwick gets past Haas. Grunseth's going to be digging for third. The throw is going to come in. Grunseth is on with a triple. A 1-out triple. Haas tried to get to that one. It bounced under his glove. And Talon Podolak, who singled his last time up, is at the plate. A little flare pop-up dropped in. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be driven back. This is trouble. That one's going to get down over his head all the way to the fence. Grunseth will score. Podolak turning at second, but he will stay put there. A triple and a double. And Gilman is on the board. And that will bring Dawson Robinson to the plate. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit hard, and that's going to get through the infield, a base hit. They will hold the runner at third. First and third with 1 out. All that's missing now for the inning cycle is a home run. Got the single, the double, and the triple as Bo Pocket will come to the plate. And that's going to bring Coach out to have a quick conversation with his infield. That will let us remind you we've got more baseball for you at 4:30 today. Wausau East makes the trip up to Medford to take on the Medford Raiders. First game for head coach Chandler Schmidt there at Medford. So we'll have that for you at 4:30. And then we're back down here on Saturday. We will have at 9 a.m. Prentice Loyal. And then at 1:30 p.m. we will have Gilman Flambeau. Baseball from here in, actually not here. We will be about 10 miles to the west in Mauston. No games here on Saturday. All the games are in Mauston Saturday, so. Bo Pocket in at the plate. First and third. See what they decide to do here. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped on the ground, foul. Strike one. Tying runs at first. Sets. Double look. Throw to first is late. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be lined through the infield, a base hit. Run will score. Three, two. Sets the kick, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike to Max Pocket, the number 8 hitter. It's been the bottom of this lineup doing a lot of the damage here for Gilman. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven center field. Long run coming on. Aiden Haas is there for the catch. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Trevin Gilman, to the plate. Gilman grounded out his first time up. The pitch. Low into the dirt, that's going to get past. Both runners are going to try and advance. They will not be a throw. Pass ball moves both runners up. 2 in scoring position now. With 2 outs, base hit should score both of them. That one's going to be lined. This is trouble. That's going to get down a base hit. 1 run across. They will put the brakes. The brakes on the runner at third. First and third, but we are tied. As Lucas Alito will come to the plate. A strikeout and a flyout, he is 0 for 2. 3-run inning for the Pirates. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside, that's going to get past. They will send the runner to the plate. There will not be a throw. Gilman has the lead. Gilman leads 4-3, the kick, the pitch. That's going to be fouled off the top of the netting, 1-1. The kick, the pitch. Fouled right back at us, 1-2.
Aggressive, Luke.
That was 50 pitches for Heston Heckman. Sets the kick, the pitch. That was going to be driven back up the middle. Haas is there. The catch is made. Made it a little more interesting than maybe it needed to be, but that will end the inning, but not before Gilman pushes 4 runs across. We head to the top of the 5th. 8-9-1, Jones, Starkey, Heckman due up for Prentice. They trail 4-3. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Gilman with the lead, 4-3. Dawson Grunstedt for the first time will be pitching with the lead. He will face 8-9-1 Ryder Jones, Zach Starkey, Hardy Heckman for the Prentice Buccaneers. The first pitch is off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Grunstedt kind of starting the rally there with the triple. The kick, the pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 2-0. Sometimes it can be tough to kind of settle yourself back down as a pitcher after a hit like that. Grunstedt into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2.
Here we go, G.
Look in, the wind, the pitch. Low for a ball, full count. Grunstedt into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. That'll bring Zach Starkey to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And that's going to bring, I think that's going to be it for Grunstedt at 65 pitches. So we're going to get a pitching change here in here. We are going to step aside. We will fill you in on all the details of that change when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. They tricked me. Thought we were getting a pitching change the way Grunstedt tossed the ball over to Dawson Robinson, but nope, he's going to keep going. So Zach Starkey, I think our home plate umpire thought the same thing. Nope, no pitching change. The wind by Grunstedt and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be line foul, 0-2.
All right, here we go, G. Get him here.
The kick, the pitch. Ground ball to second. Bouncing ball, pick, throw. In time, 2 away. 2 down, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Hardy Heckman, 0 for 1 with a walk, and now I think this is going to be it. Yep, now they will make the pitching change. So we will step aside. We'll go back to the Sternweiss ad, and we'll be back with details on this, on the pitching change that has finally come right after this right here on Sports on Focus. Or today, because you guys have one more game today yet. Yeah. So it is, your new pitcher is Dawson Robinson. Just a straight swap. Robinson comes in from first. Grunseth goes to first. Give you the line on Grunseth. He goes 4 2/3. Gives up 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He is in line for the win. Robinson looking for the save. As we go back to the top of the order, and Hardy Heckman, as mentioned, 0 for 1, does have a walk. Tags in. The wind, the pitch. That is going to be lined down the line. That is hooking. That's going to stay fair. That's going to go all the way down into the corner. Heckman digging for second. Big turn there, but he will stay put there with the double. And that'll bring Jonas Staroba to the plate. A couple flyouts for him. He's 0 for 2. And we get, oh, nope, just getting rid of the gloves.
Who we got? 2 out. Come on, two.
Staroba. Pitch. Little chopper on the ground. That is going to stay foul. Over 1. Looks like we've got some kids out searching for baseballs out in the woods. Robinson will come set. The pitch. Breaking ball, a little bit low and off the outside. That one had some interesting movement on it. That almost looked more like a knuckleball. Ooh, it's a knuckleball. Oh boy, we're going to have some fun here. The pitch. Fouled back. 1 2. Allows me to drop my favorite Bob Uecker quote. You know how you catch a knuckleball? Wait for it to stop rolling and then pick it up.
Gee, take a couple steps that way.
Robinson sets. The pitch. Dropped a bit low there right at the end. 2 2. That knuckleball has a nasty break on it. Robinson sets. The pitch. Right on the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. The double is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Krijan, Nichols, Grunseth due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Tate Krijan, the number 2 hitter, to lead things off here for Gilman. They lead 4-3. Krijan, Nichols, Grunseth due up here in the bottom of the 5th. New pitcher for here as well. Jonas Staroba is your new pitcher. That one's going to be lined. This one might be trouble. Catches made. Little flare there. Could have popped it over, but first out of the inning. And that will bring Connor Nichols to the plate. Looking around the infield, I believe it's just a straight swap. And Heckman went out to right. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. They kick the pitch. Spikes that one in the turf, 1-1. Give you the line on Heckman. He goes 4. Gives up 4 runs, 3 earned. On 7 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. A little bit low for a ball. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped foul.
Here we go, Connor. Right on her.
I believe it's 3-2. Yes, it is. The wind, the pitch. Chopped foul over the dugout. Stays full. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball. 1 out walk. And that will bring Dawson Grunseth to the plate. A single and a triple. He's 2 for 2 today. Now the first baseman. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Here we go. Now make it count.
The pitch. Paints the outside corner, strike 3 looking. They record the out. Two down, does move the runner up. And that will bring Talon Podoluk to the plate. He is 2 for 2. Single and a double for him. Runner in scoring position. Insurance run in scoring position. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball. 1-0. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be lined just off the glove of the second baseman. That is going to allow the runner to turn. He will score. We're going to give him the single on that one and the RBI. (5-3) Gilman. And Dawson Robinson will come to the plate. A fielder's choice and a single. He's 1 for 2. Pick-out play at first. That's going to be thrown away. And Turf Monster coming up there, I think. Catching Podoluk. And he had to stay put. There's a few Turf Monsters out on this stuff. A little bit older turf. There's a few spots you just catch yourself a little bit. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Back of third. Settling under it. The catch is made, and that will end the inning. but not before Gilman gets another run across. 5-3 as we go to the top of the 6th. 3-4-5, Heckman, Haas, Robb due up for the Buccaneers when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
We head to the top of the 6th. 5-4 Gilman, or 5-3 Gilman, excuse me. First pitch. That is going to be lined down the line, hooking, foul. Dawson Robinson, 6 pitches to get out of that first, out of the 5th. Be looking to maybe keep him as an option for game 2. The kick, the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. A little bit extra gas on that. Looked like it was the knuckleball. Robinson, the kick, the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul onto the other field. Robinson, the kick, the pitch. That one's going to be popped foul and out of play. Almost caught by a fan over there. Give him an error. Stays 0-2. The wind. The pitch. Drops that one on the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. I'm just going to say it. That pitch was nasty. That thing had a ton of break on it back over the plate. Not counting the up and down, like the vertical break. Just that break coming left, as that will bring Aiden Haas to the plate. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Robinson into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1. Robinson, the kick, the pitch. Fouled back, 0-2. Robinson, the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. And that'll bring Adam Rabb to the plate. Ground out in a single. He's 1 for 2.
All right, here we go, guys. One more. Ready.
The wind from Robinson and the pitch. Fouled back on the hands, 0-1. And now you're starting to see what that movement can do. You see Rob there chasing one high and tight. Kind of having to defend the plate a little bit there when that ball can go pretty much any direction. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Softly to second. Pick, throw, in time, and that'll end the inning. Prentice goes in order in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom, 7, 8, 9. Pocket, Duelman due up for Gilman when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Just misses the outside corner for a ball. To Bo Pocket, a fielder's choice and a single. He is 1 for 2. The pitch. Ball off the inside. 2-0. Fouled back. 2-1. We'll have Prentice will have 6, 7, 8 for Gruber Jones in the top of the 7th as that one's going to be popped up. Center field, this is going to be a long run. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Two-hit game for Bo Pocket. 9 hits as we will see Max Pocket come to the plate. See if they play a little small ball here. They do show bunt offers, strike 1.
Come on, 1-8. Go, Bart up there. Go, Bo, be smart, do it on first.
The pitch shows bunt, pitch is high, 1-1. The pitch catches the outside corner. 1-2. Max, a couple flyouts. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. That one's going to be sliced. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Back-to-back singles, 2-1 with nobody out for Trevin Duelman. Ground out in a single. He's 1 for 2 today. The bunt brought the third baseman in, and he just could not get back to that one. Kick in the pitch. Misses off the inside for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. High for a ball. 2-0. The pitch. Showing bunt, lays down a good one. They don't have a play. The throw to first is late. Ball pops away. Another run is going to come home.
Luke, get your sign.
Catches the zone for a strike. The throw down. They don't advance the runner. But 2 in scoring position. Now still nobody out. That's going to be sliced foul. 0-2. Fouled back. Stays 0-2. Lucas Lita 0 for 3, strikeout and 2 flyouts. That's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get down a base hit. 1 run across. They will send Gilman. The throw goes into second. 2 RBI single for Lucas Alita. Still nobody out in the inning as Tate Krajan will come to the plate. He is 0 for 3. The pitch, runner goes, throw is low, the throw down to second. Not in time. Alita steals second.
Watch your ball. Yes, he was, yep.
Look back, the kick, the pitch. Low and in the dirt.
There we go, Tate.
1-1. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to be peaked at second. Throw to first is in time. That will move the runner up. First out of the inning. Runner at third. And that'll bring
1 out, Luke Tagan.
Connor Nichols 0 for 2 with a walk. Also reached on a fielder's choice. This is low for a ball. Just got word we will not have a game on Monday, at least yet. Our Monday game canceled as that one's going to be skied. Left field, playable. The catch is made. The run will tag and will score easily. Loses. Turf Monster tried to make it close. 2 down, another run across. 9-3 with 2 outs. And that will bring fouled off. Bring Mackay the pitch. That's going to be, fouled back, 0-2. Mackay Austin to the plate. The kick, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tag is applied, and that will end the inning. But that will send us to the top of the 7th. 6, 7, 8 due up for Prentice. They need 6 when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
We go to the top of the 7th. Last chance for Prentice. They will send 6, 7, 8. Jackson Frez, Noah Gruber, Ryder Jones due up. Jackson Frez will dig in. 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. He will face Dawson Robinson, who's thrown 16 pitches since coming in. 14 strikes, 2 balls. So, first look in. Robinson into his wind, the pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1.
Start with 1. Here we go. Ready, boys.
The wind, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Robinson. The wind. The pitch. Just missing that inside corner. 2-2. The wind, the pitch. Paints the inside corner that time. Strike 3 looking. First out of the inning. And that will bring Noah Gruber to the plate. 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out for him.
All right, here we go, boys. Going 1.
Look in. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. Nice play by the home plate umpire over there. Oh, and 1. The wind, the pitch. Chopped foul off the knee. And
Hey, nothing good, Duke, right?
And Noah Gruber is down hurt. That one came right off looked like the inside of, right off the back of the calf he's kind of playing with there. But he's going to dig back in. Those hurt. Nope, he's going to walk this one off for a second. In this weather, that baseball has to sting. 0-2 here.
All right, here we go, guys.
The wind, the pitch, off the outside. 1-2. Looking on the inside corner. The wind, the pitch, chopped, foul. Stays 0-2, or 1-2. Not yes. The wind, the pitch, breaks off the outside. Couldn't get him to chase. 2-2.
Go, Duke.
The pitch. That's going to be lined, but foul.
Hey, good pitch, Duke.
Just foul. And we get a ball from the other field. Two and two. Robinson nods yes to his pitch. Into his wind. Swing and a miss, strike three. Need to complete the strikeout. Tag is applied. So 2 down. And this will bring a pinch hitter to the plate. Number 44, Grady May will bat for Ryder Jones. Pitch. Breaks low for a ball, 1-0. Popped foul. 1-1. Wind the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 1-2. The kick, the pitch. Chopped foul. Defensive swing there. Stays 1-2. That one was trailing back in on May. The wind. The pitch. Just misses high. 2-2. Man, Robinson. Into his wind. The pitch. Right on the outside corner. Strike three looking. And the Gilman Pirates get the win 9-3. Take a very quick trip through the stats. We will start with the Prentice Buccaneers. Hardy Heckman 1 for 2 with a double. Also had a walk. Jonas Stroba 0 for 3. Heston Heckman 0 for 3 with a run scored. Aiden Haas 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Adam Robb 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Jackson Fraz 1 for 3 with a single, 2 RBIs. Noah Gruber 0 for 3. Ryder Jones 0 for 2. Zach Starkey 0 for 2. Grady May 0 for 1. Pitching for the Prentice Buccaneers, Heston Heckman goes 4. Gives up 4 runs, 3 earned. On 7 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Jonas Staroba goes the final 2. Gives up 5 runs, 3 of them earned. 4 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. On the other side for Gilman, Lucas Alita 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored, 2 RBIs. Tate Krijan 0 for 4. Connor Nichols 0 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Dawson Grunseth 2 for 3, a single, a triple, a run scored. Talon Podolak 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, a run scored, 2 RBI. Dawson Robinson 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Bo Pocket 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Max Pocket 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. Trevin Duhlman 1 for 3 with a single, a run scored, and an RBI. Mackay Austin 0 for 1. Dawson Grunseth got the win. He went 4 2/3. Gave up 3 runs, 2 earned on 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Dawson Robinson goes the final 2 1/3. Does not give up a run. 1 hit, no walks, 6 strikeouts. So that'll wrap up our broadcast here today. We're going to pack up quick, get on the road, get back up to Medford. 4:30 start for Medford, Wausau East and Medford. So make sure to tune in for that. I want to thank everyone for joining us. We will see you all bright and early for Prentice Loyal at 9 a.m.